as we promised, I Diva is live with the star cast of the trip.
Woo!
And it's very Christmassy in here.
Yes.
As you can see.
Okay. Firstly, congratulations, Lisa, for your marriage. And the dress looked lovely, and it was a beautiful setup. So this is exactly the kind of marriage the wedding you wanted.
Yes, this is exactly the wedding I wanted. I always wanted to get married. Yeah, I never wanted to get married by the beach or like next to the beach. I wanted to get married on the beach.
Okay.
Actually, a lot of places don't allow that. So I was very blessed and fortunate to actually be able to get married on the beach. And I always wanted it nice and quiet too.
Wow. So since we are talking about wedding, we cannot miss bachelorette, right? So, and bachelorette party is one of the biggest, the important plot of the trip.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. So, what is your, what would your dream bachelorette trip look like every one of you, if you could, each of one of you could tell us?
This is pretty good. I wouldn't mind this. Yeah, it was decent.
I'm a boring person, so my ideal bachelor would be probably in some really peaceful, tranquil place, like in the mountains or someplace.
Bhutan?
And Bhutan. And it does not have to be mine. It has to be someone else.
Someone else.
Yeah.
What about you? What is your dream bachelorette party?
Like for my own marriage, I have never thought of that. But
she's never thought of her marriage.
I've never thought of my marriage. Yeah. So no, but maybe for my wedding, it'd probably be somewhere in Greece.
Oh wow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'm coming.
Oh yeah. We hope we are invited.
Yeah, I know.
What about you, Sapna? If you have ever thought of, what kind of bachelorette party do you want?
Just fun. Maybe no rule book like we had in this one, but otherwise.
They don't know that yet.
Lots of cats.
No, it's
Sapna.
Is it in the trailer? The rule book?
But no, they've written that as the hashtag, that rule book.
Oh, okay.
I think I just want to see my best girlfriends' faces, I think, and just let them run with it. Like, do whatever you want.
So I wouldn't
It's on
mind
you.
like a co-ed bachelor.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
No, that's a
God.
pre-party.
I guess
That's a Sangeet.
I guess this
No, like
bachelor.
the guy friends who are like your girlfriends.
Yeah.
I would like
Come
them
along.
on the trip. Yeah, because I have a lot of guy friends who are my girlfriends. Basically.
Oh.
So I'd love for them to come.
What about Shweta? If you what is you are the bride
Yes.
in the show.
Yes.
So I'm sure you must have thought of something like this is how I want my bachelorette party to be.
So I'm an absolute water baby. I'm
Okay.
a certified scuba diver, so I just love being in the ocean. But I think I second Malika on that when I have my bachelorette, I would, because my guy friends are equally important to me.
Okay.
So in fact, I think I have more guy friends than girlfriends. So,
Yeah.
but because the trip has been so special that I don't think I can top this.
Right.
So that's why this is my bachelorette, and because thankfully I was a bride. So I would like to keep this as my bachelorette and then do another one whenever that happens. Yeah.
Okay. So any one of you has already been on a bachelorette party, and can you tell us something more about it, or have you been on a bachelorette party that went completely wrong? Or,
No, I've been on a bachelorette party where I made new friends. Like today, one of my bestest friends is a girl I met on that bachelorette trip,
wow.
and we didn't know each other before that.
Excellent.
So we just ended up becoming the best of friends, through that bachelorette and then through the wedding that followed. And obviously we discovered new games and new things, and we just as a group we came closer.
Oh wow.
And I think that's the best part, because you
Exactly.
meet other friends of that one friend who you may not know earlier, or you might have just heard of them. So I think that's one of the best parts of a bachelorette. Yeah.
Anyone who has a memory of not so good things happening on a bachelorette, or it went completely wrong?
I just don't like when other people want to do something different.
Everyone should just do what I want to do.
I just hate when I want to do something and everyone else wants to do something else. Those are my bad memories.
Okay, so about the show, tell us what it was about the trip that made you guys want to sign, like each of you. About the story, about the show.
So initially, I'll be very honest, it was pitched to me. The first time it was pitched to me was like, "Acha, Lisa Haydon wala web series." so I was like, "Acha, tell me more," So and then we heard that it's a story of 4 girls, they're 4 friends, and which was nice. There was something very nice and I wouldn't say different, but it was nice and cozy about it. I could see myself in that setting, being in a group of 3-4 girls.
Yeah.
So I
That
think
sounds
that's
like
what-
fun.
Yeah.
What about the
What
rest
about
of
the
you?
others, Sapna?
So I keep saying the same thing, but I genuinely believe in it. I really have for so long wanted to do a girl gang project.
Okay.
I literally, it's my soul project. It was just a lot of fun, and I assumed it was gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm.
But it was better than expected. So just girls, and genuinely, obviously, the cast as well.
That was your like okay.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
signing
just a
this project.
storyline, bachelorette road trip. I've been looking for it for ages. Thank you.
What about you, Shweta?
So I have a special corner for Disney because I started my acting career with
Yes.
Disney's Kya Mast Hai Life. So that was one of the reasons. The second was the two love of my lives are traveling and acting. So when they
Okay.
told me we'll be shooting in Shillong and Koh Samui and Bangkok, I was like, oh my god, you're gonna give me money and be traveling. And then obviously, so they said Lisa Haydon is a part of it, and who doesn't have a girl crush on Lisa Haydon?
Yeah.
So I'm like, Lisa!
Lauren was really nice.
With her around would be. So I'm like all the other, female actors because my co-actors are always very important to me because
Right.
that is what excites me for any project.
Mm-hmm.
So then and for some reason I just knew that Malika, I didn't know her personally. I didn't know any of us
okay.
before that. But for some reason I knew that Malika Dua has to be somehow related to this project. So then they said,
Wow.
Malika
Related
Dua.
to-
Maka dil janta.
She's a cousin of the project.
And then Sapna. So I was like,
Okay.
these are three very, very exciting women and definitely want to work with them. So it was quite simple. There was no reason not to do this.
Excellent. So now that you guys were pitched that okay, Lisa is a part of it. So what did you like? What was that reason that you signed this?
Yeah, sadly I can't say the same thing. Yes, there was no one else at the time in my movie. There wasn't even a director. There wasn't a writer. There was a concept.
Okay.
I think this format has been pretty successful in other parts of the world, and the internet is something I was curious to do. And also to work with Disney, it had all the right elements and the right ingredients. And I actually thought when you're doing a web series, you have a liberty to sort of push boundaries creatively that you don't
Right.
necessarily have when you're making a film. And that the audience is more accepting of, they're more non-judgmental, I think. And you get away with a little bit more. A little more tongue-in-cheek, a little bit more cheeky, a little more naughty, a little bit more, all of those things. All those things that I like so much.
That happened on the trip.
Yes, exactly.
Stay on the trip. Okay. So, can you guys tell us a little about each of your characters in the show?
Yeah.
And why everyone's
What
are they
is-
different,
yeah.
similar? What is the
Where do we
So I was totally spacing out. Okay, so my character is Shanali. Dut. Someone tried to make me sage. Someone tried to make me sage last week. I was like, oh, I'm good to know. So I'm Shanali, and I was on the trip. No, so my character is. What is my character?
Yeah, we got something.
That's a very good question. What is my character?
I'm wondering.
Well, Disney gave me a brief saying I was the most outspoken, wild. I'm like, no, this is Nazia. This is not Shanali. So Shanali is actually I think she's just a good friend. She's a musician. She's really into her music. She doesn't talk about her feelings a lot. I think her biggest problem in life is she finds it hard to make sharp or decisive choices.
Okay.
And yeah, she conceives this idea of going on this trip because she wants to do some soul searching. And
I thought it was
and she loves her girl. Yeah, well, no.
The truth came out. She just wanted to go on a holiday.
who's gonna live through that?
She has her own agenda in that way.
That's nice to
She has
know.
her, no, she loves her friends, you know what I mean? But
yeah,
she does. She loves her friends. Yeah, but she has her own little. She's not conniving or anything, but she has her own little agenda.
Bachelorette crasher.
She's looking for her music. Okay, Ananya Makija.
So I'm the bride to be, and I'm sitting here with the most important people in my life. And I've always wanted the big Punjabi Indian wedding. I wanted, and I'm more than happy that I got the big proposal that I always needed. And so I thought that Shadi Karne se pehle, I want to go on this trip with the people who matter the most to me, which is Nazia, Sanjana, and Shanali. And yeah, I'm a stylist and I'm the glue of
I
the
didn't know that.
I'm a stylist. Yeah.
You're a
I
stylist?
don't really
Yeah.
care too much
I
about
had
our
no
professions. So what do I want to be?
You're a yoga teacher now, that's obvious. What
Yeah.
are you? Oh, you're a
I'm a
reporter.
friend, yeah.
We only don't know Ananya's profession.
So which is what I told my
She
director.
does no styling in the show. I don't know where this
No, I swear.
useless information has come from.
Yeah.
Talk about Arjun.
Arjun is this amazing my husband to be.
Your fiancé.
My fiance. And yeah, he gave me one of the bestest proposals ever. And yeah, that is it.
Many. So I'm Sanjana. I'm the new BFF. I'm not.
Okay.
I didn't go to school with Shonali, Nazia, and Ananya. I'm Ananya's new BFF. I'm a yoga teacher, so I made her thing. So she insists I come on this trip, even though it's not really my cup of tea. Obviously, I'm a yoga teacher. I don't go wild and crazy and go on these road trips. So I do, and I'm a little bit reluctant at first, and then we kind of flow. And she's a little. Sometimes she's a buzzkill. She's like she likes to be on the straight and narrow. But yeah, then she has a lot.
Plan.
I just realized something about Shinali. Sorry, guys, she's like, wow. She's an all-rounder. I'm like, what is she? She's not the buzzkill.
She's also
She's the best of everything.
She's an all-rounder. Okay, you can move on to Nazia.
So Nazia is a love hunter. Basically, so she's this. She's always funny, wired one, but she's also a baby. She's a big baby, overgrown child. Always wants to get her way by being the baby, and she's not really a bully in that sense. So she's just like, she has to get what she wants. Like she knows Ananya se kya lana hai, Shonali se kya lana hai. Sanjana and her are like getting used to each other because they're poles apart personality-wise. So Nadia is one of those people, but as most funny people do, she masks her sensitivity under all those layers of humor, and so you know and that is revealed every now and then. But all in all, like she's one of those really staunch, like loyal, fierce friends, and
Okay, so we have a question from one of the people watching the live. Her name is Namrata. She said, "What was the best thing about shooting in Shillong?"
the food.
Yeah. The momos,
And the
Cafe Dylan.
Cafe Dylan, yeah, and the Shillong fried
Seven
rice
are like,
with smoked pork and the thuppa, and Cafe Shillong was also
Cafe
really
Shillong.
good,
Cafe
really
Shillong,
nice.
yes.
Very good food. Yeah.
okay, it wasn't the best food I ever had.
But in Shillong, it was the
Sunsets
best.
was pretty nice when we were there.
Yeah, something else.
The sunsets
Food
were
you
pretty
girls,
nice
you
to
like
But
shoot.
what
that?
else did Shillong have? I've been to Bhutan. Once you go to Bhutan, you're not impressed by any other place.
No,
In
I
and
think-
around.
Okay, sorry, after Sapna I'll say. You say first.
Yeah.
Pressure.
The sunsets? Oh, you're done. Okay, then I'll go. Actually, the best part
All
about
the
Shillong
attention.
for me was there were 4 night shoots, so half of our schedule in Shillong was at night, and we were shooting this party sequence, and there were so many cool young people. Like even when we were shooting the song, the way they were all dancing, some of them were break dancing. They were, I think they had gone to the college and said, whoever wants to come and shoot for fun, we'll feed you, just come. And like the whole university showed up, and these kids were like really cool kids.
They were from
really
IIM.
nice.
Yeah.
There's an
Yeah.
IIM in Shillong. Did you know?
Yeah, for me, actually, I thought the night shoots would be like the hardest, but I mean, these kids, they were just, it was just great energy, like really good energy, good vibes on set.
Any other question from the viewers?
Not at the moment, but did you guys, did any of you know each other before you started filming?
None of us.
And, okay, so
But
all
you
of
were
you,
strangers.
We went to
Strangers.
his office.
You know,
like,
I
once or
started
twice.
stalking Malika like a month before, and then like this obsession had like created itself just before like I met her. So it's kind of like the energies, universe, brought her to me.
There's a project coming up.
Pretty good. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so what keeping the road trip in mind that you guys had in the trip. So what any favorite road trip movies of yours you would like to talk about?
Road trip.
Yeah.
Movies.
Original road trip. Do you remember the original road trip?
No.
Yeah, there was one. The
Who's
first
this?
road trip movie, the Hollywood movie.
I love The Sweetest Thing.
Where
Have you seen
is-
that movie? It's got Cameron Diaz, Christina
Yes.
Applegate, and Selma Blair. That's one of my favorite road trip.
Road
movies.
trip
Oh
movie.
god, and it's a girls' road trip. It's
yes?
Yes,
I've not
mad.
seen it.
Yeah.
Uncensored and it's mad. That film.
Oh,
It's really old. I remember like I was watching.
I haven't seen that.
Sweetest Thing.
I'm
You've
giving
not
one of my
seen my
projects
one?
over Christmas and New Year holidays to watch movies.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
what I'm
We've
doing.
not, no one's seen my one. This is the one where he has sex with a girl and the tape goes to his girlfriend, so he gets on a road trip to go get this tape.
No.
It's pretty funny. It's actually called Road Trip.
I've never
Okay.
seen
It's
a
like
road
one of
trip
the
movie.
Yeah, exactly.
one of the first ones that came out around the same time as like Dude, Where's My Car?
Oh, you know what road trip
okay.
movie I've seen
This one.
is with my favorite Melissa McCarthy when she plays that chick that gets fired from her job when she works in a burger joint. It's her name. It's called Julia or Emma
I
or.
haven't seen it.
Yeah, Emma.
Let me just
I
Google
know.
it. I'll Google it. You guys keep.
Becky or something?
No.
I've just seen Due Date, which was good
Oh,
fun.
Due Date was pretty
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Okay, so what are you guys working on next? Like once now that the trip is almost like it's over and now it's going to be telecasted. So what are you guys working on individually? The next project.
Well, I just have stuff. Well, touch wood, we're working on it. We'll let you know what it is once it's all sealed. But everyone's calling me in like this. They want me with the nose ring. They want me with the hair. They want me with ripped jeans. They want me with sneakers and boots.
They
So
want
I'm
her.
so
That's,
happy.
oh, it's called Tammy.
Tammy.
You know she goes on that road trip to like
She's
get
This is
away.
Sabrina, right?
No, she Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah. Which one is she now?
She's Tammy.
Show face. Show face.
And she catches her husband cheating on her when she gets home.
Oh,
so she
yes.
goes on this whole trip and like she like burns up the car. Okay, back to what we're working on. I'm working on my honeymoon next.
Oh wait. Oh, where are you heading?
We're going to the Great Barrier Reef.
Oh wow!
Wow.
Excellent.
I'm leaving tonight. That's why I was as soon as we're done with the interview, Christmas starts.
That's amazing.
This is not the ideal road trip, but I quite like highway now that I think of it.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, I have to interrupt. Sorry, guys. The most requested comment we have is for Malika to do a makeup video. So please, can you do that for everyone watching?
दादा मुझे सेंटा लुक्स चाहिए था ये क्या लुक्स दे दिया आपने मुझे वो पपीते में आप ऐसे नारियल की चटनी मिला के ना मैं वैसे लग रही हूँ आज क्या लाइव लगा रखा है just want to be Sarah just go
I just want to be what?
Sarah
Oh, Sarah!
Sarah
Just go, just go.
just go please.
Okay, since you guys are in your 20s and 30s, so what is that one important life lesson that you
30s and 30s.
20s and 30s in between?
What's wrong with you?
Joking.
Oh, is that something you lie about?
No. Like I wear this t-shirt which says 1985 because I'm proud of how old I am.
That's because you look like.
Yeah,
That's-
something
yeah.
that
She was like, how? She was like,
So,
Sorry, carry on.
yeah. So what is that like? That one life lesson that you've learned till now? That which
God,
you
how
would
can you
share?
pick one?
Be
Something that you
organized. Always carry your own shit. Don't rely on anyone else.
yeah
Oh, just...
don't be a people pleaser like don't waste your years doing that do your own thing
Yeah.
I think balance is very important. That's what I've learned between independent and commercial cinema, or between cheeseburgers and boiled veggies, whatever. But
Yeah.
balance, I think, is the key for a lot of things.
I
The
think
right one.
my
What you
dad-
want with that?
I don't know, don't sweat the small stuff. Nothing's
So
really
sensible.
Right.
earth-shatteringly or life-changingly important.
Carry your own
You know what I mean? Focus on what's important. That was truly important.
Sorry, you
Okay.
die.
Okay, now we have some quick questions. So, for all you four, what is that one Bollywood movie you four would like to be a part of? We give you 10
Like
seconds.
together?
Yeah, together.
मतलब
Actually,
remake
I used to.
Remake, yeah.
फुकरे
Yeah! I wouldn't mind that.
Oh, you
Wouldn't
thought
mind
of it
that.
that, oh, this would have
और
been
उड़ता
better.
पंजाब I'd love to be like Tommy Singh
Oh, wow.
And I would love to be played Anya's character.
Yeah.
Perfect. So they are sorted.
Whose character?
Anya. Karina.
Yeah.
And Daljit.
I haven't seen
Hamara
that.
I think Satyam Pe Satta also. Satyam Pe Satta would be a lot of fun with.
What's
this
Karina's
cast.
character?
She's a doctor.
Andaz
Andaz apna obviously.
Oh yeah,
But definitely Fukre and Urta Punjab. My God.
Hey, Babu Rao.
Babu. You know, I've not seen Hera Pheri and everyone's just like, you heard me Hera Pheri?
Even we all are like, what?
I have not seen it. And she could sing a Babu Rao. I don't even know Babu Rao.
That's crazy. No, yeah.
That's Parish Rawal, like,
Yeah.
he's epic.
Yeah, she's Babu Rao.
So, a question for you three about Lisa. So, Lisa Haydon in Air Dil Hai Mushkil or Queen?
In the trip. Lisa Haydon in the trip. Hands down.
Okay.
So I loved her. Matlab, I think Air Dil Hai Mushkil mein she was obviously epic.
Yes.
But this was Queen. Like,
Yeah, this was Queen.
yeah.
I would pick. Why don't you ask me that question?
Okay, so if you have to choose, yeah, Queen or
If I could do like a whole movie all over again with one character, definitely Ed that Michigan.
Can you do the?
I had a lot more fun doing Adil for 10 minutes than Queen.
Can you do that? That epic the wow.
No, everyone makes me crazy. It gets so boring now.
Lauren.
Please.
Just love the bonfire.
That's like Lisa way of saying it.
That's sticking. You do know. That's sticking.
I know. I make it the sticking.
Yeah, it's Vatavaran.
The vibe.
Of this room. Okay, next question is for Sapna.
Yes, Sapna. So,
Why?
I can see. I know she was opening with congratulations on my wedding. I know it's coming. I planned my answers.
cheating. Okay, so Sapna in 24 or Sapna in the trip?
I would say the trip. She's like her face is mortified.
How do you? How do you?
She's like,
I don't know. They're both opposites apart. 24, you know, I started with them, so I have
I
to be
stopped
nice
with
to
them.
them.
It's apart.
You know it's you guys.
Yeah.
Peace and love. Peace and
I
love.
have to be in the trip.
Sorry.
And Malika Dua as Makeup Didi or Komal?
Makeup.
So all the same.
Komal.
No, Billy. I say Billy.
Billy. One
Billy. For me, it's the Billy. Do you Billy?
I like Dua as Nazia because I feel like it's her like
Yeah, that's true.
her own characterization of like how she's gonna become a comedian for like the movies. Now. You know what I mean?
Nazia.
I like her as Nazia.
Yeah, Nazia is nice. I like Nazia.
And Shweta in Masan or her another.
But they're
film
totally
rapper?
different.
Same.
No, hello, as if Queen and Ed are not different also
That's
too.
true. Yeah, that's true.
They were the same characters a lot.
So Shweta in Masan or her another film Haramkhor.
Haramkhor
We haven't seen that, but we've heard really good things about it, so it
It's
might
gonna
wipe
be-
the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll pick her in Masan.
Okay, so who was the one who would be always ready to party after the shoot?
Oh,
Wait,
And Shweta to
No,
dance.
it's a nice thing.
No, that's
Yeah.
good, but it really didn't happen that way. It was this one. It really was.
let's go back.
I just
चलो
used to-
पार्टी करते हैं पार्टी हॉपिंग भी करते हैं
But
Party
whatever.
hopping.
We go.
Okay,
One
so
night,
that's
can I
the
just tell a
Queen
story
then.
about what happened one night? So one night we were all down at girls don't say anything when I say the story. We were down at the beach. This was the main beach called?
Oh, okay. At W.
Changi or no, that's Bali. Sorry.
which one
No, at the beach where you all went partying that one night, got really plastered, we
Akbar.
swam and all.
Akbar.
Yeah, so we were looking for a toilet one night, and then Malika needed to pee really badly, and so there was a door open, and she went into these people's room, like it was a completely
no
different.
that was Niharika
That's why I said don't say anything.
why would you take my name and our stylist Niharika went into someone's room to pee and she ran off
They were sleeping.
Oh.
They were sleeping. They were.
I went into the ladies room which was
She
disgusting
peed in someone else's toilet.
I saw the move, so I just froze right there.
Niharika's gonna get a lot of Facebook requests.
It's
Yeah.
okay, you know.
Wow.
No, we needed to tell the story. I agree with this is by far one of the best things that did happen on the trip. I mean, we didn't do it, so it's fine.
Another time.
Among other things that
Another
happened.
time I told her we were shooting on this deserted island, so there's like a toilet and there was a kitchen that made some like shack food and all. So I said, I just need to use the bathroom. So I walked towards the kitchen. I realized it was the kitchen and I walked towards the other little structure of cement that I saw and I peed there like a normal person would. So Naharika only saw me going to the kitchen, so she's like, in the toilet. So, and a couple of hours later, she's like, I need to pee. So I said, do you know where it is? I said, I know where it is. So she goes, none of us are watching. She comes running back up. She's like, Lisa, the toilet's really weird. There's like knives everywhere. And some man came walking in, and then I realized it wasn't the toilet. I peed on the kitchen. I think this I got a health warning for no one to ever go to the island and eat food ever again.
No, but yeah, you know what? She needed a mention. We haven't actually done Niharika Jolly, so I think, yeah.
Niharika is our stylist for the trip, and we are looking, however.
No, Gabrielle has styled me, thanks.
Niharika.
How did you accept my stylist? You credit to someone else.
But she did entertain all of us, so thank you very much. Jolly.
Yeah.
We have
and then one day, you know one of the best things about Chanel is Uncle Chips.
Oh.
Because you know those Uncle Chips? They have
Yes.
the masala ones and like they don't really sell Lays or anything up there as much as Uncle.
Yeah.
So Uncle's my favorite for the time I was a kid.
Uncle,
Should I say Uncle one more time? So
you say I want uncle.
we were at the end of our Thailand schedule and so there were some riots or something, you know, something was going on one night. Don't you remember that night when we got to Chompu's house and the house was disgusting and everyone was yelling at each other and all the Thai drivers.
Just a shady head.
Emotion.
No, that night it was all very confusing. So we were sitting in this car for like 3 hours and Naharika's like, oh, I have a bounty, you know, a bounty. I said, okay, we've been in Thailand now for like 2.5 weeks. I'm like, no, you know what I'd really like right now? Like, no one's gonna have it at this point. Like, I'd really like some Uncle Chips. And she's like, I have some left over. She pulled out a bag. I was like, let me try that again. I'd like some Ferrero Rocher. No, sorry, I don't.
Okay, so we have a couple of viewer questions. One is from Santu, who said, did you guys meet anyone interesting or exciting on the trip?
No one.
No.
Jompu.
I think Mr. Jompu. Yeah, he will be in one of the
Such a
episodes.
sore
You have to-
True mouse
Yeah.
right now. Look at her face. She's like,
That's
And
debatable.
Nico.
Yeah.
Also,
Oh,
there's
Nico.
Nico who comes in episode 3 or 4.
Nico is interesting.
Nico was very, very interesting, so
Nico
you'll
is
have to.
interesting.
Okay, also Kusha is asking, what is not considered cheating on a bachelorette trip?
cheating.
The whole
Ogling.
argument whether
Ogling.
what you do on your bachelorette
Yeah, I
trip
think
stays.
ogling. Anything
Yeah.
else is cheating.
Cheating.
Yeah.
This is one thing, in fact, Lisa had said that once you're committed, you are committed. So it's not like कि शादी की date तक you're waiting कि उससे पहले सब कुछ
Exactly.
ठीक
Your
है.
commitment can be regardless of like a certificate or whatever.
Yeah, I think that's something that very juvenile people tell themselves. Like I used to tell myself as well, you know, before like when I was younger, oh no, I'm only committed once I'm married. But that's just a stupid thing, you know what I mean? Then you're a stupid person.
Yeah.
You grow up and then you realize that's not the case, and then you commit and then you're just good. Good now.
You're stupid.
I've changed my ways. It's all cheating.
Everything is.
And so Shraddha is asking, how is it working with Namik and Manish on the
Oh, it was
show?
great. So me and Manish are actually best buds.
Her and
No,
Namik are also best
Wait,
friends.
yeah, wait, Namik are friends. Manish is my best friend. I have to have my best friend.
Manish is awesome. Like.
Why do you keep saying that now? You told me before they came they're both your best buds. And then I realized it was true and now you're changing
Oh,
it.
they both, no, they all both have. No, but I don't know if.
No, I'm sure they
She's my best friend. Not sure, but now. Don't know if she's my best friend.
Whatever happens, Sapna's my friend.
So Namik and Manish are awesome. The first thing when I saw Namik, I was like, how the hell are you my brother? Like, he's supposed to be my brother. He's like some 8 feet tall. And we look nothing like each other. I just could never get over that. So like, yeah. Every time I just see him, I'm like, you're not related to me, please.
So, who sleeps the most?
sleeps.
Yeah, you know,
No,
like
no,
or forever
definitely
sleeping
please
or
stop
yeah.
on this trip, me. No.
Okay, wants to sleep the most is
Yeah.
Wants to sleep the most is me.
What do you say?
If we actually did like a measurement of who slept the most on this trip, it would have definitely been
Because you
me.
want to sleep the most.
No, why
I wanted
did I
to
get to
sleep.
sleep the most? Or you guys are partying? I chose
No, you have to wrap me first. You have to wrap me first. That's how you want to sleep first.
And who
If you're gonna
is
say that, then you must say everything.
and who is addicted to the phone like all the time.
She is.
I am.
But maybe the selfie mirror.
Yeah, kabhi selfie,
Oh,
kabhi
yeah.
video, kabhi.
Yeah, sometimes I come
Oh
out
yeah,
from
my
finished
roaming
looking
bill
at-
was 60,000. Because I'm
Oh.
an idiot. I'm one of those idiots जो 3G on करते हैं मुझे अक्ल नहीं है. So yeah, and I just called up my mother. I politely said, "Mama."
You paid 60,000.
Yes, in 2 installments. Because
Yeah.
first 1.5 came and then the
Oh
other.
my god, yeah, I
Roaming
was
bill.
finished my roaming
Yeah.
pack and
So I called her and said, "Mama,
money.
don't react. Just I will pay, and we will never speak about this ever again." Yeah, no, it was like so
Kind of.
it's very bad.
Guys, data roaming off when
Yeah.
you're traveling.
Yeah. I was being my makeup दीदी करते हैं चलो बैंकॉक में मेरा डेटा जा रहा था. Yeah.
From the four of you, who's the biggest foodie?
No, actually, no.
I think we all really
I think all of us.
All of us.
No way. Yeah.
And who's most likely to get lost even with a map? I will not get lost. I have all the stuff.
अच्छा हाँ.
Yeah.
Sometimes so prepping to be a castaway since he was born. Like उसके बैग में सब कुछ है. Like लकड़ियाँ भी होंगी उसके बैग में.
I'm the one who won't get lost. Now
Yeah.
choose.
Most likely to get lost even with a map.
Yeah.
With a map, though, I would definitely get lost because I don't
अच्छा,
have
okay.
maps. Yeah.
Directions and
No.
I don't know. Actually, I know.
It's pretty
KR.
easy to navigate. You know?
Yeah. Oh.
LRP.
I get lost
Oh,
quite
yeah.
a lot, but if I had a map, then
Niharika John.
no. Just we have to go to the
No,
toilet.
she knows her
The
way.
toilet's over there. In the kitchen.
But we would lose Sapna a lot. As in, she would know where she is, but we would lose her.
So would she also be the one who would walk or fall into something?
No.
No,
Which one
no,
of
Who?
you? Which one
No.
of you would be?
No, she
The
won't.
one to
Yeah.
walk
I'm the one with the compass.
For example.
That's your character.
No,
But
it
it
literally
literally
was
was
like
like that.
that.
Okay, good. No, klutz.
No, class.
Nobody's a klutz.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very aware, sharp, smart women.
Yeah.
From your characters in the show, which of your characters are most like you in real life?
Not mine.
Mine.
Mine is quite like me. Like there are bits of her that are like me. Like I'm not like her in terms of like she's not very ambitious, but I'm not like her at all. So that differs, but otherwise quite similar.
Okay. And from the four of you, now that you guys know each other so much, who would you pick to plan your wedding or your bachelorette if you had to in real life?
Sapna.
Oh, yeah, planning.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're not
So
just
there's
throwing
no
a drunk
pressure.
or something. Every movie gets drunk her, so we get good things on.
Yeah.
So I feel like she makes
Yeah.
the effort, you know.
Yeah, and the playlist. Her
Yeah,
playlist
she's
is
very,
the
very
best.
She made me a honeymoon playlist.
Mm.
Very sweet. You know?
Okay, back to makeup Didi. Molly wants to know what you would like to ask Lisa as makeup Didi.
Oh. Wow, this is interesting.
What color lip shade are you wearing?
Flawless.
I have it in my hand
दीदी आपको
actually.
नार्स से डिस्काउंट मिलता है कि आप जनरली बड़े रिच हो?
I don't know. You'll have to ask my makeup artist.
Lovely,
Yeah,
lovely, that's lovely.
Okay, and lastly, what would you take on your trip? The most important thing that you would take on a trip with you is
Sanitary napkins.
Speakers. I would take Sapna because Sapna takes everything.
Yeah.
I don't need to worry about
Probably.
anything.
No, dude,
I don't
money,
know.
money. Whatever country you're going to, please carry foreign exchange because we
Or
got
a
very
credit
badly
card.
screwed. Or a
Credit
credit card
card.
that works.
Yeah.
Because this whole demonetization happened and the Indian rupee was valued at 0. So no money was coming out. So we were actually like dying.
We were starving.
We were starving.
Broke. We were down.
But I still shopped somehow.
Everywhere.
कर ही लिया मैंने. जहाँ चाह होती है.
हो ही जाता है.
हो जाता है.
Alright guys, so we have come to the end of this, live video, and it was a lot of fun with you guys.
Same
And
here.
don't forget to watch the trip show and
7 p.m.
7 p.m.
on the
Live.
Facebook
Okay.
Bindas page.
Yes.
Whoop, whoop.
See you. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Okay,